Yep, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Showtime Nazar, the flyest vlogger on the planet. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody's having a great day. Got some hip hop news and updates for you guys as always. But before we jump into all that, see that subscribe button right there on your screen. Click that, turn that bell icon on so that you are notified each and every time I drop a video. Now let's begin today's video. You know how I like to do, guys. I want to start off with the most obvious thing, which was Cardi B and Offset celebrating Cardi B's 28th birthday in Vegas. Now a lot of people were surprised, to say the least, that Cardi B was celebrating her birthday with her estranged husband, seeing as how several weeks ago she said that she was getting a divorce from him. And now she was in Vegas partying it up, living it up with a bunch of her friends, and Offset was there. And Offset bought her a $400,000 Rolls Royce. And you know, looks like they might be working everything out and probably not gonna get divorced, or maybe they still are. We don't know. She hasn't said whether or not they still doing that, but it just looked funny to a lot of people. Now personally, I was an advocate, and I still am an advocate for them fixing and mending their relationship. I just think that they should probably leave it off social media for right now, because this is the second time we've seen Cardi B yell divorce, and then, you know, Offset seems to be able to woo her back in, which I'm cool with, right? Like stuff like that happens. Relationships go through ups and downs, and you break up, you make up. It's not healthy to do stuff like that, but it is what it is. Like, we've all been in that situation, and we understand how that works. I just think for right now they should probably leave it off of social media until they figure out what they actually want to do, because I just don't like how it paints both of them. Like, I see a lot of people tweeting that Offset is a manipulator, which might not be the case. The guy just might really want his woman back. Now, we don't know what was said behind the scenes or the conversation that those two had after her announcing the divorce. We don't know how or what he did, or even if she was really, you know, going all the way through with the divorce. You know, like it's a lot of behind the scenes things that we did not see, or we do not know, that could have led up to him buying her the $400,000 Rolls Royce and looking like their relationship is back on track. So this is why I'm saying that they should leave it off, because to the rest of the world, the last time we saw both of them, it was divorce. Now we see you guys, and you guys are partying it up in Vegas like nothing ever happened, which is fine. It's just that I know that Cardi B is a person that likes to clap back on the internet, and I don't think that it's necessary to keep defending your relationship. It's your relationship. Like, you don't have to explain it, but I know that she's the type of person that when people comment on it, she feels like she has to explain it. And in all reality, we've all been in her shoes, where you just like that company, or you're used to that person's company, and you know you have a backslide, and that could be what that is. So again, I'm still advocating for them to fix everything. It's just a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't know, and I've seen people even say that she's never going to get ahead in life or get better in her relationships because of her just always accepting the fact that he can afford to buy her expensive gifts, which is not necessarily the case. They're rich, so they're gonna buy expensive gifts. It's just that, you know, they have a love, they have a bond, they have a connection, they have a daughter together. So I'm gonna continue to advocate for them to fix their situation. I hope that everything going forward, they can stay married and stay happy. So shout out to them. Now, the next subject I do want to get into, guys, is Meg DeShawn. She sat down with New York Times to discuss how she feels that black women are treated in America, and she said this.
What does it mean to be a woman of color?
Angry black. They're usually angry about something.
She's got to be strong, because that's just the expectation. Loving herself, but not too much, because then she's conceited. Being his lady in the streets, but his freak in the sheets. Inheriting her grandma's love, but always loving the wrong one. Twerking for her man, but not with her friends. Being constantly told she's too much or not enough.
The most disrespected person is the black woman.
Constantly having to prove she's a victim because society sides with a man. Not being able to express her traumas because she can't show no weakness. Is constantly told that she's too dark, too thin, too thick, too much of a bitch. Being murdered, beaten, abused, then questioned if she evoked all of it. is left out on the street but becomes the flower that grows from the concrete.
Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
She marches for everyone else, riots for everyone else, dies for everyone else. She loves everyone else, lives for everyone else. But when it comes down to her, it ain't a mother in sight.
The system as a whole has failed her.
You've never been shot. You don't know her pain.
Say her name.
18 women of color. Murder.
Now, I do agree with Meg DeShawn in this interview. I think there's a lot of things that she touched on about just how black women are viewed and looked at by not only the black community, but as people as a whole. She's correct. I do think black men need to take some responsibility in protecting black women, but I also think black women need to do a better job in protecting black women. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about Meg DeShawn's interview with New York Times? Is she dead on? Is she a little bit off? Is she right on point? Let me know what you guys think. Now, the next subject I do want to discuss, guys, is DJ Vlad. Now, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Forum Magazine for posting this story on the Instagram page. If you guys remember a couple episodes ago, I did post about DJ Vlad and how a lot of people within the culture are starting to boycott DJ Vlad, more specifically Lord Jamar and comedian Godfrey. Well, Royce da 5'9" was the latest person to blast him, as well as Dame Dash, and they were on Lord Jamar's podcast, and they had some choice things to say about DJ Vlad. And again, people within the culture like to call DJ Vlad a culture vulture. I'm not one of those people, but I do understand why they feel the way they feel, especially since now he's attacking Minister Louis Farrakhan and not apologizing for his remarks in regards to Minister Louis Farrakhan. So let me know what you guys think, man. If DJ Vlad a culture vulture, was Royce da 5'9" right, and our Lord Jamar and comedian Godfrey right for calling for a boycott of DJ Vlad? Now, before I get up out of here, guys, I do want to leave you guys with some positive information. So DJ Khaled is starting his own new podcast, which looks to be very entertaining. He's going to have a lot of his celebrity friends on there talking about their experiences and probably something he shared with them. So shout out to DJ Khaled for that. That looks to be very, very dope. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. And also, one of my favorite people ever to watch on anything, Killer Mike, he is going to be receiving a Changemaker Award, the first ever Changemaker Award for the Billboard Awards coming up in 2020. So shout out to Killer Kill for that. Alright, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and until next time, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.